Too Many Hats podcast with your host with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock That P. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats podcast. Top of the morning to you, my good people. Happy Thursday. It's your host with the most, man, Tony Mays, Lavelle Salter. What it do, my guy?
My brother from another mother.
Man, this one today, man, is it just hit different, bro.
Yeah, you when I just saw you got me with that one, Doc, because I promise you that I've been thinking about it the last couple of days.
Yeah, it just hit a little different today, bro.
And ironically, bro, let me go back to this. I'm gonna read you one of my memories from I don't know about 4 or 5 years ago. But check this out. This how I know it's flesh and blood didn't reveal this. The post 5 years old, but it's still relevant. Let me see, can I find it? But you're absolutely correct. How my sister feeling?
Man, she I don't know, bro. She's still kind of under the weather. She went to the doctor yesterday. They told her she had the flu, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, we went through that, Doc.
Yeah, yeah. It's part of the game, bro.
Pretty much. Let's see, can I find it? No, I just read it this morning.
uh,
It's crazy when you look for something you can't find it. You can see it right here. Well, that ain't it. It may have been yesterday. I know it may have been yesterday. I know I read it. It was similar to what your topic is. It may have been yesterday. Let me go back that far, but yeah, it must have been yesterday, but it's profound. When can I go back to yesterday? I don't know how to do that. Go back to yesterday.
you talking about your memories?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can go. I don't think you can go back like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so you might be just shout on that one.
Yeah.
So today, because I just woke up thinking about this, bro. Like why? Because we I saw a post from Miko, just kind of reaching out to family and saying, hey man, like man, we need to get together. We just, you know what I'm saying? Life is kind of short, it's precious. And then it just kind of dawned on me like why do we wait so long to realize that life is precious?
Yeah. I think sometimes it just, because of, you get, it ain't that you don't realize it with some people, but at the same time, I just think you just get busy with life. You got your family, you got, your immediate family, you got family that you've built, you got work, and, you know, it just sometimes it be hard to realign or refocus until something happens. And then it's like the light bulb come on.
I don't even think it's that, bro. I think it's the environment and culture in which you raise in because we always have been really close as a family.
Right.
You know, so we always get together, do stuff. You know, we don't get together probably like we should, but we get together probably most people that do. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? This mic finna go out, so I'm gonna have to jump to another mic. Yeah, but you know, it's crazy because that's kind of what happens, man. You let me switch this mic right quick, bro. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I just had to switch the mics out. I'm charge it up later. And it started to blinking real fast red.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to go. It's about to go. All right. So why it? So I believe it's culture. It's like the way we were raised, the way we were brought up. If you weren't brought up really hanging around family, kicking with family, doing family life, you tend to push that element of life in the back, in the background. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but it's like and then it's like you just said, and then at some point the light bulb goes off. Clean.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, family is precious. We need to get together.
Yeah.
And it's like I just like I hate that because we don't. It's like we don't wait. We wait till people have transitioned, and then we realize, oh, that life is now great. It's precious. We should be sharing it with the ones that we love. We should be doing that anyway.
Yep.
We should be doing that anyway, man. Like fellowshipping and getting together, and man, you know, and if you think about the old church, Livell, some of the smaller churches, we used to have a period during church called fellowship period.
Yep.
And then some churches kind of took them because we kind of where a lot of it kind of went, you know, COVID kind of caused some stuff in people because our church we hugged and so COVID it was like okay, well we ain't gonna be able to do the fellowship thing, you know, but hey, high five your neighbor from across the room and all that, but we
Right.
had that period called fellowship period, and now it's like you know we could fellowship in the church, but didn't have no fellowship at
Hmm.
no fellowship in the family.
Well, I guess too, man. I guess with me, and I promise you, I'm guilty. But here as of late, man, I just try to be as authentic and as real as I possibly can because I don't like nothing to be forced. Because just don't do something because you feel obligated. You see what I'm saying? And you got a
Mm,
lot of you got to when it comes to family, man. A lot of times you gotta love them as they are, but a lot of times it just be like, what's your motive? What's your agenda? You know what I'm saying? What we doing this for?
right.
And I hate being in an awkward place. It just don't feel right for me because I mean, for one, in the back of my mind, I'm like, Lavelle, don't say nothing you ain't got no business. You know what I'm saying? You know, and stop putting on, bro. Just love each other, man, and keep it real and keep it 100. You know, uh, and like Monica said, and I think I probably said it. She kind of reiterated. I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago that the repast became the family reunion.
Right.
But it's so forced because ain't nobody talk to nobody, ain't nobody seen nobody. You know what I'm saying? They having these sidebar conversations. You know, it's crazy.
We look, man, it's let's see what Latangela says. Latangela says, good morning, everyone. I agree, it's environment and culture. We live in the natural keeping up with the world, but if we stay spiritual, man, and the world tells expounds on tomorrow. It's not from promise. Tony, at my church, we still have a meeting and greet period. Cool, cool, cool. But we should be, and that's cool that y'all do it at the church, but man, we should be doing it with the family as well.
Yeah.
We do in which we kind of fell off the first of the year, but we kind of used my mama's celebration as our family dinner this past
Mhm.
Sunday because it actually fell on the date that we do our family dinner.
That
So
was
once
good.
a month, huh?
I said that was good.
Yeah, once a month we get together and we have a family dinner where we just get together, and this is like immediate family, my mom, my siblings, my nephews, nieces, and all of them. We kind of get together and do family dinner once a month. But that just goes to show you how much we appreciate the idea of the family unit. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
we get together so we can love on each other as a family, embrace and hug. Because this is the thing, man, that I think we are missing the most. As we grow, our family grows,
Mm.
right? So as
Mhm.
we grow, the family grows. And as the family grows, we got nieces and nephews having babies and people having babies and they grow. And so if we're not meeting, how do those younger people know who we are?
Bro, that's so profound, man. Because I got third and fourth cousins. When they come around, I don't even know them. They don't know me. They know I'm family, but they don't know nothing about me.
It's
And
crazy
it,
how you can
it's
see
so it's so
somebody in the
awkward, bro. It's so
yeah,
awkward.
yeah. You see somebody in the street and you be like, "Oh, I'm your cousin." They be looking at you like, "Boy," because I'm talking about like I done ran across like my first cousin's children in the street and be like, "I'm your cousin. I'm your cousin. Me and your mama's dad is first cousin," and they just hunk their shoulder like, "Oh."
It's crazy, bro.
Latanda says it's hard these days. Everybody just want to go their own ways. Now, you know that's a mindset though,
Yeah.
and we gotta. So it's just like every time something dramatic happens in the country, whether it's COVID, whether it's we all want to get together twice. Black people, we gotta stick together. We gonna do the blackout. We ain't gonna shop. We ain't gonna, we it's always it's not until something detrimental happens that we get into this mindset.
And the majority of the time, 2, 3 weeks, maybe a month, you back to business as
You back,
usual.
you business as usual. It don't even take a month. The next day, business as usual.
Yep.
Somebody
All
get killed, somebody black get killed. We ready to protest and tear down the walls. And next week we back killing each other.
the
Hell,
next subject though.
so man, it starts at home, bro. It starts with the family, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It starts at home. We keep saying this, man. It starts at home. It starts with the family. And if you're not building relationships with your family and loving on your family, bro, and getting together, like, what are we really doing, man? Because life has a way, bro, of throwing us some curveballs. Throwing, I'm talking about some lemons, bro.
Yeah, doc.
But you got to understand, man, when life comes hard like that, you got to learn how to make lemonade, bro. Like, take it on the chin and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't really like the idea of family falling out with each other and this sister not speaking to this sister for 16 years and this, like, bro, that kills me, man. When I hear that, like, it literally breaks my heart, bro. Phyllis said that's why family reunions are so important. People won't come to the reunions but flock to a funeral. Make it make sense. I can't make it make sense. Morning, Alfreda. I can't make it make sense. I really can't. We said a few weeks ago that the funerals now are the family reunions.
Yep.
Only thing is the person that laying up there that we viewing ain't participating. Not in a lively sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why, man. I be trying to, man, live my best life and make sure that I could, right any wrongs. If I've done anything to, offend anybody, or, you know what I'm saying? I do a whole lot of self evaluation and self checking, and it's almost like it's a gift and a curse because I'm always saying, are we good? Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard somebody say something. I post them on Facebook.
But that check-in is good, Lavelle.
Yeah,
That's good
yeah,
because people nowadays are easily offended by
very
the
easy.
slightest of stuff, easily offended. And so what you're saying when you do a check-in is, hey, in my ways, in my carnal state, I may have said something or done something because I hadn't talked to you in a minute, and I want to
Mhm.
make sure we good. Because
Yeah,
if not, let's clear the air. So I'm
mhm,
good with a check-in. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Um, again, why do we wait too long to realize that life is precious?
yeah.
Why do we wait? Have you noticed, Ralph says, have you noticed how the family always tends to gravitate towards their wife or husband family versus, I guess he's saying versus their own,
Yep.
versus being with the family that you was born into? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I don't think it's nothing that you try to do. I just think it kind of happens like that. And it really depends on the climate and relationship that you have with that said individual side of your family. Like with
I
my
was just
my
going to
wife,
say that.
yeah. So like with my wife's family, she fellowship with her family, but it's like a little pocket of them. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see all of them at a funeral.
Yeah. So the thing is what I mentioned earlier. Like I said, I don't think it's like we just going through. I think it's more of a culture how you was born. You was born into a family that really did celebrate family, really did love on family, and then all of a sudden, Ralph, you married a woman who family is into each other. They love on each other. They getting together, and you saying, "Hey, I feel like I'm part of a family now." But then you look
Mhm.
over at your family and say, "I wish my family would do that."
Right? Yep. Yep.
I'm telling you, it happens, bro. I'm telling you. I just so happy, man, like with my wife's family, especially when her mom was alive, her that family was they were close. They got together on holidays, stuff like that. Maybe not so much as of now, because it seems like when the matriarchs or uh, 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 the older people kind of die off, with they were kind of like that glue that kept the family together, and the rest of the family just said, they ain't here no more. It ain't the same. Pew, 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 pew. Everybody shoot off and go their own way.
Mhm.
Instead of saying somebody stepping up to the plate and say, hey, Big Mama will want us to keep getting together, keep loving on each other, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So why do we wait too long to realize that life is precious? We wait till the family reunion. The matriarchs and their one niece will hold the family together. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's got to be more than that matriarch and that one niece, though. If family loves on each other, because it's that matriarch or that one niece that's putting out the family fires too.
Mhm.
Cause they bring all that. Well, grandma, well, big mama, she was over there talking about and big mama said, don't worry about that mess. Y'all family, don't. And you, okay, big mama. And big
Mhm.
mama made y'all hug and make up, and now, well, we'll pull a pistol on each other.
Yep.
We will
Family.
literally pull the pistol.
Mhm.
So why? Chancellor said it's hard these days. Everybody just want to go their own way. Why?
Yeah, too. I think some of it happens. And somebody told us this when we moved in this home that we live in. Like y'all act different. Y'all acting funny. And I'm like, where, when, how? But on the flip side, of that you got some of these family members. They get their good careers and nice cars and nice houses and stuff. And then they be acting funny, acting different. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when they pull up. You know what I'm saying? They got the chest all stuck out and all. I'm like, bro, that ain't never been us. So yeah.
But it's kind of like the old say, when you ain't never had nothing, when you ain't
Hmm.
never had nothing and you finally get something, And then you like, I just want to take care. I work hard for this. I work hard. So that's when your material stuff becomes your God.
Yep. Now I did have this post from the day.
Turn my back to the wall right now.
He's so silly. So I did post this a couple of years ago in my memory from the day. I say a lot of what's wrong with our communities is that we've lost the fiber that connected the families together. We have no more big mamas and grandmas with wisdom that would literally keep the whole hood on straight street. There was some men that said something, but the women laid it out for you in a good way. Now the mama and grandmamas kicking it with the children at the house, doing whatever they want to do. When you used to come through the hood and Big Mama was out, I don't care what you were doing.
You cut your music down. If you were smoking, you put your stuff up. Because you respected Big Mama.
Yep. Now the young folk cussing in front of elderly people and have no respect. The home training got thrown out with the dishwater. I have one grandparent left at that time. I wish I would disrespect her and then have to deal with my dad, and now I'm good. So that was 6 years ago.
Ralph said, if we could just look at the Asians or Mexicans, how they stick together as a family more often than us. Preach. Phyllis says it can't be the opposite as well. If people didn't come from close, they are not going to understand the dynamic of a close family. I could definitely use a Hardaway family. We are definitely unique. Cousins are like sisters and brothers. Yeah. Because we were raised that way, Phyllis. We were all raised so close. Like I was saying the other day that we stayed at grandmama's house. Like my grandmama's house was the center focus of our neighborhood. I had aunts we lived the street over. I had another aunt that lived a street that way. Two aunts lived the street that way. So grandmama's house was the center. So all of us cousins, we emerged on grandmama's house every day. And so we got to be around grandmama and granddad. But now, and if grandmama said, boy, put that stick down before I whoop your tail, guess what you did? You put that stick down. If grandmama said, if you was cussing, when you saw grandmama, you didn't cuss, I guarantee you that. Boy, grandma neighbor, Miss.
Right.
Boy, you just didn't do stuff around elderly people, man. Like stuff now. I can go to a game now. I'm 56. I can go to a game and see a 13, 14-year-old game sitting in the stand and they cussing like sailors right on side of me. And I'm turning and looking at them like, do y'all not see us in here? And they'll look at me like I ain't said nothing.
Yep. They don't care though.
Just look at me crazy. Because the young folk don't have no respect. He said truth. Yeah, I'm telling you, they don't have no respect. They don't have no respect for nobody. They don't have no respect for themselves. Why is that, y'all? Because I'm telling you, the family unit, it starts at home. I keep saying it. And if these kids ain't being loved at home, they ain't being shared no love, they ain't being taught no respect. Because Lavelle, you just said it. The grandmamas are at home turning up with the grandchildren. They at home twerking with the grandchildren, smoking with the grandchildren, drinking with the grandchildren. So how the grandchild gonna respect you or any other child gonna respect you and you smoking and drinking and cussing with them? Yep. Phyllis said, I got in trouble because Miss Lily, her neighbor passed her house and didn't speak, and I didn't speak. Man. I'm telling you, it was just different back then, bro. And so life has become, Capri says their family is allowing them to do this at home so they get in the public and don't care about nobody. Truth. Ralph said, name on TV show now that shows the black family as a whole functioning unit. You can't name a TV show
I can't look. People used to talk about the Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They used to talk. Even look, I don't care. Even Al Bundy. If y'all looked at what was the name of the show? It wasn't called Al Bundy. It was called
Married with Children.
Love and Marriage. Love and Marriage. Love and Marriage.
That was the theme song. It was married. I thought it was Married with Children.
Married with Children. That's what it was. Married with Children.
Yeah.
That was the theme song. You're right. Married with Children. And even though Al and his wife used to get into it, they treat Bud any kind of way. In the end of the day, they showed love. They sat on their couch and showed love to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, Ralph, I can't name a TV show that's on right now that shows everything we show on TV now is a family that's where the dad is a powerful drug lord or something businessman, and then the wife is out here cheating, and the son is trying to be like the dad. And man, that's all you see on TV now.
Yeah, y'all give me 1 second. I need to go downstairs. I think somebody at the door.
Yeah, go ahead. Rome said, amen. Phyllis says, exactly. Your cousin were your friend. Phyllis says, she got in trouble with I'll tell you, in trouble with my grandma. Miss P says, no respect or home training. You can't even discipline your kids. Oh, you can discipline. You better be disciplined. He says, so Ralph says, so if that is true, then how do we show those that don't get true family love what that should look like? Hey, good question, bro. Good question. And then sometimes, Ralph, they don't even see it. They don't even see that until maybe they marry into a family where they see how that family is getting along, and they looking like, what's really going on here? And they see the love, and they see and that's when they realize, like, man, my family unit was nothing like that. Because some people grow up and they thinking that's the norm, bro. They thinking like that's how the family unit is supposed to be. Capri says, I saw some young adults smoking at the park with the kids. I was appalled. Wow. With the kids. But that's what I'm talking about. Well, then I'm going to jail. Miss P said, but you going to jail. Well, I'm going to jail. Because ain't nobody gonna tell me that I can't whoop my child. This is my child because they get in trouble. Because, and I'm gonna tell the judge that when I go before the judge, when he's standing before you, when he or she's standing before you, and you sentence them to 30 years to life for something they didn't did because I didn't discipline, then you will want to fault me. No, send me to jail then. Send me to jail. Latangela said, yep. And I do not like looking at black movies. It just shows us in a grim light. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes if you show love, they think it's fake. Are you saying the kids or just other family members? Because a kid will know if you showing fake love. They ain't gonna even have to guess about that. They gonna know it. Ralph said, y'all excuse me, I'm bouncing back between TikTok and y'all. Ralph says, and when you have multiple people that haven't been shown good love, they both link up with bad love. Man, that's just scary thinking about it, Ralph. They tend to think that it's good love. And it's toxic. That's when you see a lot of toxicity in a relationship. I don't know if you ever seen a relationship where all they do is argue and fight all the time. And then next year, you know, but we love each other. That's a toxic relationship. And guess what? When they have kids, that's what the kids are going to see. The kids are going to see all that toxicity. Craig said, amen. He said Psalms 1 and 10 beat that. Hold on. Let me go to my adults. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, if they never had the love, like Ralph just said, if they never experienced that true love, then they may think that what you're showing them is fake because they never really experienced true love. Hey, Shayla, hello. Good morning. So hold on. let me go to Psalms 10, Psalms 1 to 10, because he brought it up. And since he brought it up, I want to go to it. Because I don't want to just be throwing out scriptures and it ain't right. 1. It ain't no Psalm 1 and 10, bro. There ain't no Psalm 1. Maybe did you say Psalm 110? Oh, you just threw something out there. I got one for you. Watch this, y'all. I got one for you. But whose fault is it? It's not theirs because they don't know the difference. It's not their fault because they were raised in environments that didn't show them true love. Or they didn't have that representation of true love in their family units to show them. So whatever they got is what they thought was love. So it's not their fault. And it could be one of those things where we tag generational curses. Well, that's been something that throughout their family they would never really show that. So the cycle continues. There you go. Until one of them decide that they see something outside their relationship and they recognize that that's what love should be, not what we doing over here. That's what love should be, and they go get some help, seek some help. That's why therapy is important. That's exactly why therapy is important. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay. Here we go. Proverbs 23 and 13. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. I want to go to the whole thing. Get back to it. So it says 23 and 12 says, apply thine heart unto instruction and thine ears unto the word of knowledge. Withhold not correction from a child, for if thou beatest him with him a rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shall deliver his soul from hell. Come on now. Come on now. They got to be brave. Yeah. Craig said, I made my own verse. Okay. You had me looking it up. He had me looking it up. And I knew, like the one in Proverbs, I said, well, shoot, he threw something out there in Psalms. Let me go and look at it and see what he's talking about. So it's actually Proverbs 23. Proverbs 23 and 13.
Right.
Where it talks about correction. Withhold not correction from a child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shall deliver his soul from hell. Even the Bible tells us God chasten those who he loves. Come on, man. But again, Ralph, like you said, if they've never gotten that, and if they hooked up with somebody in life and both of them have never saw what true love really looks like, then that cycle kind of continues until somebody realizes that this is not the way we should be doing. Let's get some help for our relationship if we want this relationship to survive, or else you just got a toxic relationship that's going to be passed down to your children, your children.
I think too. One of the other, since we're throwing Bible out there, I think one of the other issues is we don't have any and it's gonna sound kind of crazy. We don't even have any respect for the children, and what I mean by that is, in the Book of Proverbs, make sure I get the right one. It says, "Provoke your children not to anger." And a lot of these children are upset, angry because they don't have any relationship with their elderly and parents. You say it all the time. They there, but they're not present. And if you're not having any type of communication with them, you're not, doing anything with them, that's making them angry. They don't even know they're angry.
Let's go back to what LaTangela said. Hold on, let me find it. Cause this is what she said. She said, I agree it's the environment and culture. We live in a natural keeping up with the world. So with us keeping up with the world, right? We're caught up on the creature comforts. Like we only trying to, so we get so caught up in these worldly things. What I just said earlier, we didn't made materialistic things our God, right? So we didn't caught up with all of this stuff, right? We buying all this stuff, trying to keep all this stuff neat and all this stuff. Oh, don't touch that, don't break that, don't do that, right? And we're so caught up in materialistic stuff that we value that stuff over people and over the love for people. And when you do that, you ain't gonna, the kids ain't gonna get no love, bro, because they growing up in a house where they've been taught, baby, don't touch that. Don't you touch that. Don't you break that. Don't you mess that up. Don't you get that dirty. We ain't spent no time with them, loving on them, showing them how to love.
Yep.
All we doing, everything is fussing and yelling at them.
This right here is in the faith.
Like you said, dude, it's a whole bunch of angry young folk running around here right now. Whole bunch of angry.
Ephesians.
It's like walking with God. You have to be shown. Yep.
Ephesians 6, started the 4th verse, says, "Fathers,
I'm
reading from the Message version. It just break it down in layman terms. Fathers, don't frustrate your children with no-win scenarios. Take them by the hand and lead them in the way of the master. Servants, respectfully obey your earthly masters, but always with an eye to obeying the real master, Christ. Don't just do what you have to do to get by, but work heartily as Christ's servants do. I'm trying to get to the part where about the anger. Masters in the same way. I'm trying to get to it. We're gonna go to the other verse because it's gonna throw it off.
Well, go ahead. I'm gonna read these while you find it. That's the answer. The rod, reference on demand, the word of God. It teaches us what we should be doing. Hello. Miss P said, I think the piece missing is the parents having a relationship with God. Hello. Queen said, good morning. Sarita says, you have to listen to them and show up to the programs and concerts and honor programs. They be looking for us to show up. And when we don't, they say we keep trying because no one is showing me love for doing good. So let me ask y'all this. If we know all this stuff, if the stuff that y'all coming up with, all this good stuff y'all coming up with. Ralph said, just out here angry at themselves for raving such mediocre children because you didn't have I guess he finna type something else. Have a positive relationship with the kid. Yeah. If we know all this stuff, right? If we know all this stuff, right? Why aren't our kids better if we know this stuff? If we know that we should be spending time, like Sarita says, and showing up at their events. So when I grew up, but I'm gonna tell you, we grew up in different times. Like I said, I'll be 56 this year. We grew up in different times. So when I grew up, my mom and daddy, it wasn't working to just have the creature comforts. It was working to put food on the table. They were trying to keep a roof over your head and food on your table. And when my mom got home, she had to go cook, clean. So if I had a game on a Friday night and my mama couldn't make it, I understood. Now, would I wanted my mama to be at the game? Absolutely. But did I blame them for not being there? No, because I understood. But nowadays, it's different, bro. It's not even like there's no love being shown at the house when they ain't at work. My mama used to whoop us. I told y'all, my mama used to whoop us. And why she whooping us saying, I'm whooping you because she telling I'm whooping you because I love you. And I said one time after she whooped me, stop loving me then. Because the kids are influenced by other kids, fam. They don't realize the beauty of you as a parent until they're older. I disagree with that. I mean, they are influenced, but about the beauty of you as a parent, if those parents are truly in their lives and doing this stuff, because my kids, when my kids were little, my kids would tell you then. Now, when they got older, they saw more of what we was trying to tell them. They really appreciated it. So I get that point. But coming up, my kids weren't just totally influenced. I'm not gonna tell you they ain't do some stuff. They wasn't being mischievous and doing some stuff, yeah. But they weren't totally influenced to the point where they was out here committing crimes and running up on folk, running in folk houses and doing all that stuff. No.
Right.
Come on, Queen. Queen said, cut them excuses out and put actions behind them words. Right. We living in different times. Right. LOL. Queen said, LOL. Mama had that energy. Man, my mama, when I tell you, my mama brought it, man, because my mama was the strong disciplinary. But my mama, when she saw us cut up, it wasn't no, I'm going to get you tomorrow. Right then. And she told you why she was whooping you. And she told you why she was whooping you, that she loved you. I'm whooping you because I love you.
Yep.
Well, y'all, this right here that went. Monica Ingram said, morning. I was in a shut-in years ago with 8th grade and 9th graders, and the one thing I got from them was they said, no one really cares where I am or what I'm doing. Wow. And all they wanted was to be told no and act like they care for. Till this day, I still hear from a few of them. That's deep. Oh, yeah. And I can tell you, Ralph says not that way. He says, I mean, the way you can give a kid all of it, discipline, love, attention, and they still will gravitate towards Bobby, who didn't get what you gave them. And that's true. I had a cousin. I was talking to my wife about this other day. I had a cousin, and we was talking about. I said the last time I talked to my cousin, my little cousin, I said may have been about 4 or 5 years ago. He had called from jail, and I said, man, how much more time you got? He said 20. I said, oh, 20 months. I was like, oh, you ready to get out, cuz? He said, no, man, 20 more years. And he had already been in that 20 years, 20 plus years. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there like, cuz, what did you? But when I started telling my wife about it, I said, my cousins, my little cousins, so all of us they were all just a few years younger than me. Most of them that we hung around, they was a few years younger than me. All them jokers was spoiled. They got the love. Because we was all around grandmama house. We was around. We was getting the love. We was getting all that stuff. They were spoiled. They got it all, like Ralph said. And some of them still gravitated towards the wrong thing. We all did gravitate some of the wrong things. But some of them was smart enough to say, I'm not gonna let that pull me into this life. So I get what you're saying. Hey. Queen said that part, I'm gonna get you where you act up at, period. I'm not gonna embarrass you. You're not gonna embarrass me.
Yep.
Man, we gotta get to this tea, baby. We gotta get to this tea. Oh my God. Let's get to this tea, man. Let's clock.
Maybe a part 2 on a Friday, Doc. We ain't did a part 2 in a minute.
Hey, we might have to do this a part 2. Let's clock that tea with Queen.
Good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl, Queen Watkins. But y'all know what? It's time to get into the tea. Okay. So there is a viral video going around, y'all. And when I say viral, 6.7 million views. It is blowing the internet up. Regarding a girl that met a guy online and he ghosted her. She felt like he was a YRN, a young rich ninja. So she was all for it, baby. But once it didn't go how she wanted to go, she went to the internet, of course, and made a video. So what happened was she met him online. She seen that he looks like he got some money on. Okay. She said he got multiple watches, he got nice cars, he got bands of money on the internet. So she felt like, this is a catch. I want him. I want some of him. So they talked about it. Mind you, they only knew each other for a week. And they planned to, fly out, see each other. So she paid for her own ticket. She wanted to get to that zucchini real bad. Because she paid for her own, knowing this man got all this money on. You paid for your own ticket. Okay, keep going. So as it got closer to the time, they was trying to do it for Valentine's Day. As it got closer to the time, she texted him and was like, "Oh, I'm so excited to come see you." And he was like, "Well, I'm getting my child." So she was like, "Well, what's going on? Because I've already booked this flight and I leave tonight at 10 p.m. I'm at the nail shop." Like, yeah, she was ready. So, oh boy, from what she said, he told her to still come because nobody told her not to come. So she got hotel suggestions in Atlanta, and he gave her one of the highest hotels in Atlanta. So she was like, "Okay, I'll pay for it, but I want my money back." And he was trying to figure out, like, why you want your money back if I'm taking care of the whole trip, and you just paying for the room and blah 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 and the airplane ticket. Red flag right there. You just said you seen like 30 bands on his page. You just seen all this luxury stuff, and you're starting off paying for everything. He had a problem with giving you your money on back. So at this point, kind of be skeptical, sweetheart. Y'all have only been knowing each other for a week, but she wanted that zucchini so bad, baby. She still went and got left on red when she got there. So she started to vent in the video and say that, "Oh, I was going to secure my man. I was going to secure him. She was going to give him head." What they got to do with anything, I don't know. That just blew me when she said, "Oh, I got some good head. I don't need no throat spray and blah, 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 blah." Girl, where did they even come from? We are in 2025. 8 out of 10 women is giving oral sex. Let's be honest. Why does it make you different or any more special, sweetheart? And she just threw that out there in the video like that was supposed to be something that he was supposed to just really, slob over. Like, girl, get out of here. If he a RYRN for real, he would have been able to pay for whatever he wanted. Anywho, so he made a video, y'all, and was basically saying like she was real thirsty, which she sound like on the video. And, for them not to be knowing each other for long, she was real thirsty, really trying to get to him. So he was saying that she was asking if he had mint throat spray, if he ever got his butt ate, all type of shit. Yeah, she would have disgusted me too. I would have left her ass on red too. That was on you. Moral of the story is you cannot believe everything that everyone says on the internet. He looked like a nice, well-kept young man, but still, you can't believe everything that people say on the internet, baby, because it's not true, sweetheart. You're talking about you done dated multiple rich ninjas. Apparently not, girl, because all the red flags that he threw at you, baby, you just dodged each and every last one of them. All right, y'all, that's all the tea that I have. Make sure you tune in to 2 Men and Hats Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. Don't forget to stay tuned for your girl Clock That Tea with yours truly, Queen Watkins. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Time is winding down. It is almost March, y'all. Time is winding down. April 5th. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. 2 Men and Hats meet and greet networking event. Be there or be square. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
Whew. Let me read these comments before I get to that. LaTanja says, "I'm over the youth ministry. And it's hard when you're trying to teach them the right thing, but it's not being reinforced at home." Absolutely. We keep telling you guys at home.
Been there, done
Wayne
that.
said zucchini a little bigger, a little longer. She crazy. Rodney said in scam capital. Miss P said Queen on it. So I really don't even want to talk about that tea, to be honest with y'all, because that's kind of more of what we've been really kind of talking about in terms of these young folk. Like everybody on the games. It's like ain't nobody truly trying to date nobody no more and really be with nobody. It's all about the game. She looked on his page, saw he had supposedly all these bands, and she was like, okay, that's a good catch. Yeah, I'm gonna get that, whatever she calls zucchini, but I'm trying to get them bands. She was so thirsty to the point she paid for her own flights and all. First of all, you only been knowing a joker a week.
Right.
At what point do you put your life on the line for knowing somebody a week?
Thirsty.
You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about this person. A week. Okay. I ain't even said we finna move on from that. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen, for always coming up with that tea, because you sure be clocking that tea, girl. But y'all make sure, man, I love Queen. She always advertises. Y'all make sure, man, y'all tune in or y'all show up. Matter of fact, we need your face in the place. Fresh fish mentality. Ralph, you need to come on down to Memphis, man, April the 5th, man, for this event, man. The 2 Men in a Hat Meet and Greet podcast networking event, Saturday, April the 5th from 12 to 4 p.m. at the Alpha Memphis Education Foundation building, 4122 Bar, Memphis, Tennessee. 25 in advance, 30 at the door, man. We're gonna have a good time just networking, man, meeting people. Because we a lot of times we on here and we're seeing the comments and we're telling you guys about the comments, and you guys hear us calling out people's names and stuff like that. But it's different when you actually meet somebody face to face. It's, oh, you Quita, you Queen, oh, you Alfreda, oh, you Phyllis, oh, you Patrice, oh, you Lavelle or Craig or whoever, and Rodney. And so you get a chance to actually put a name with the face, and actually network a little bit. If you have some type of business, we're gonna have vendors there. If you want to be a vendor, make sure you reach out. We have vendor tables available for $100 and $150. So make sure you get with us so we can get you set up with a vendor table as well. All right. What you got, Lavelle? I know you got some for us.
Don't forget about our partnership connection with Greg Price with the Easter egg. I think I put a banner up there somewhere.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, the second annual Easter egg hunt will take place on Saturday, April 19th, 2025 from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Blue Cross Blue Shield Park in Whitehaven.
Also known as the David Carnes Park.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I actually, he didn't say nothing about me DJing it this year, but I actually DJ'd it last year, and folks had a good time, man. We had a good time, and looking forward to celebrating with him and celebrating with the children. Don't start all that stuff. We shouldn't be celebrating. We don't want to hear all that. We just gonna
we just got through talking about showing the kids some love.
Yeah, that's all
we trying to do, y'all.
Yeah.
It ain't about the Easter egg or the egg. It's about showing the kids some love.
That's all we do
now, so we can show them some love for a few hours.
That's all we doing.
And bring because we giving them the plastic egg. Don't you go and boil no eggs too high to be boiling.
Yeah, don't bring no real eggs out there.
Go buy the plastic.
You bring some real eggs out there, you might get robbed.
Right. So go buy you some of those plastic eggs that you break apart to put the little candy in them, and you bring that out, and we'll have those for the kids to give out to the kids. So make sure you do that. And if you want us to do it, if you don't want to show up, you want us to do it. Thank you, Alfreda. We appreciate it. Alfreda said she started on her eggs already. Thank you. We appreciate it. But make sure you don't bring the eggs out there separately from the candy and won't think somebody finna put the candy in the egg for you. Now, do it yourself.
Yep.
All right. We appreciate y'all so much. That's right. Love is a verb. Queen says family trying to send out of town. Oh, the family. Thank you, Queen. The make sure, like, now that's really getting close to the time, y'all. It'll just like our event is winding up. We want to make sure we have a family of 6 that kind of really touched my heart, man. It's a lady with 5 children who we want to send her on just a weekend getaway to Gatlinburg, y'all. Gatlinburg, right up the road, a weekend getaway, so her and her 5 children can enjoy just a weekend getaway. Something that they probably won't get a chance to do, in a lot of situations because it's so, because of their situation. But we would like to send them on a weekend getaway to Gatlinburg, and we need your help to be able to help us sponsor to be able to do that. All right. So, and if you want to give, you can give at $2 Men in Hats 2024. $2 Men in Hats 2024. And when you click on it, you actually see our logo, so you'll know it. You'll see our podcast logo, so you know it's us. And it's 2 Men in Hats 2024. Make sure you can give, and just put in the comments, that little comment section for the family, for the Easter egg hunt, for the 2 Men in Hat meet and greet ticket, whatever. Just make sure but that's our official 2 Men in Hats podcast cash out.
Yes, sir. And I think
we need all the help we can get. We want all the help. We ain't turning down no help ever.
Yeah.
So we appreciate y'all. So what y'all think? Y'all put a 1 in the comment if y'all want us to run this back for part 2 tomorrow. Y'all want us to put a 1 in the comment if you want us to run this back for a part 2 tomorrow. Bet. Ralph says 1. That's cool. Run it back. 1. Okay. All right. 1. Okay. We're gonna run it back tomorrow. We're gonna run part 2 back tomorrow.
You already know how I'm finna do. I'm finna go in research mode.
I already know you finna do research. LaVere gonna have some research, and I'm gonna try to do my own little research too. Rodney says Freestyle Friday. I think you've been outvoted, man.
Yeah, you've been outvoted, Doc.
Queen put the 1 there so many times. I think we're gonna run it back, man, because we want to talk about why do we wait too long to realize that life is precious? Why do we
we know it's early, but if any one of y'all want to get up and wash y'all face and brush y'all teeth and everything, and y'all want to come on and give y'all thought process instead of have to type, just let us know, give us a heads up. We'll bring y'all along. And don't be doing all that cussing and stuff, because sometimes we be cussing, but we be trying to catch ourselves.
Yeah,
I get it. It's just passion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Ralph saying, man, if you can come on tomorrow morning, I can send you a link, man, where you can jump on to the actual live podcast, bro. So let me know if you can. Just text me, Ralph, and I'll send you the link, and you can jump on in the morning, if you can, and maybe just join in the conversation with us.
Right.
And even if you just got 5 or 10 minutes, you can jump in, jump out, man.
Right.
All right, man. Let's see. Everybody running it back to 1. Everybody running back to
1. No matter what we do, we are 1.
This does it for us today, man. 2 Men in Hat podcast, man. Your host with the most, Tony Mays, LaVelle Salter, bro. We love y'all, man. We will see y'all in the morning, bro. LaVelle, pray us out.
Let us pray. Most gracious Eternal God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you, we appreciate you, we honor you and praise you for waking us up this morning, giving us a reasonable portion of health and strength, clothing us in our right mind, giving us the activity of our limbs. Thank you for life. Thank you for life more abundantly, Lord God. Thank you for my family that's represented on here. And we said we're going to stop just saying names. We say thank God for our family for being represented and trying to make the difference in somebody's life as we do what you have to do with this podcast, Lord God. We actually continue to look on the bereaved family that's going through, Lord God. We actually do all these things in your daughter son Jesus' name, and we said amen.
Amen, man. We'll see y'all in the morning. Same bad time,
same bad place.
2 Men in Hats. Let's talk about it.
The 2 Men in Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and LaVelle, every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead P. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Men in Hats podcast.